Alright, finally we're going to make a Heroes 3 map. I've been meaning to do this forever. I've put a lot of thought into it. I'm going to go with a large size, and just to give me something to work with, I'm going to go ahead and just throw down something random, and I'm going to take a little bit of time off camera here, and what I'm just going to do is I'm going to turn the map into a circle, because I want this whole map to be a circle. You'll see what I mean. Alright, we've got sort of a circle. I can spend more time smoothing it out, but I've already spent a heck of a lot of time trying to make this circle here. So, clean up a little more rubbish that's outside the edges. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bulldoze all the castles. You'll see why soon. Also, the random map generator did some things that should not be. Don't need that many dragon utopias. There's another castle. There's another castle. I also think I have to double check, but I also removed any portals that I saw while I was working. Don't need those. Ah, there's another one. Anyway, we'll be mucking around more with that as we go. But the portals and the castles are key. I need to control how many of those exist on this map. Also, I don't care much for these serpent fly hives. So what I'm going to do in this map is this map, I'm calling it Three-Sided Circle. And this will be the first zone here. Maybe I should have made this extra large. I'm not sure yet. There's going to be 3 players. And there are no... Okay, first of all, 3 players. No taverns. You only get 4 heroes, and once you lose a hero, you have no way to get that hero back. And you'll see more once I start laying the stuff out. So first, let me lay down player 1. Player 1 shall be green. And for the moment, I'm going to say that player 1 is a... Oh, let's say that they get an Inferno, a Necropolis, and... Dungeon? Or let's give them a fortress. Why not? Why are they in the snow? That's a good question. They're not in the snow. They are in a magma field in the middle of the snow. We'll fix that later. Don't know why that's there in this same magma field, but whatever. Okay. I need to lay down just some forests. If you've never used the map editor before, you can tell it's really intuitive, and just watching me for a little bit, you'll get a feel for how it works. I will not be making a how-to video for the map editor because, like I said, it's really simple and intuitive. I can make everything prettier later. Right now, I'm just trying to lay down the game mechanics. Because you guys will actually be helping to tell me what you think I should do with this map as I go. But I want to lay down the core of this map. And then we'll make all sorts of interesting decisions. Okay, I need... Specifically, one of the most important things about this map is... Oh dear. Where is it? It's not in this set of goodies. I'm not sure where it is. Should have been right here. I'm looking for border guards. I am looking for... Oh wait, no, here we are, here we are. Okay, I need this. So the only way to get in to this zone is going to be through this border guard. And I'm going to make sure that even if they have ships, they can't get in. I'm actually going to have to disable flight and dimension door spells. They're not going to be allowed in this map, because that would allow you to skip past this. So, you have a safe zone that nobody can get in. And you'll notice that there are no mines of any kind inside your zone here. I'll have to test all this later and pretty it up, but you start out with 3 castles. Each player gets that. Then, this over here is guarded by, for the moment, I'll put down Azure Dragons, because those are pretty hardcore. I'm going to put down 15, and then another stack of 10, and then another stack of 10. There. Until somebody gets strong enough to break through. That's probably too much, and I'll probably edit it later. But until someone's strong enough to kill those, nobody can invade Green's territory here. Green is safe inside this zone. Let me drag this up here. So in theory, these guys are perfectly safe here. Each player is going to get 3 castles like this. But all the resources are going to be out here. And this is why it was so important I control the portals, because the portals, each player gets a set of portals. So this guy gets this one, and I'll put it here. I'll get this over here. I'll have to make sure everything's reachable, and gotta give him a third one. Wish I had a third set. We'll give him this. There we go. Okay. Wait, no, what am I doing? They only need 2. What am I doing? 2. One here. One here. There, scooch. Scoot, scoot. Come on. There. There, everything looks accessible. So this will spit them out. In this way, no other player can just camp them. I don't want a player to just be able to camp you and then you can't let your heroes out. No, you can go through either of these portals. They're one-way portals. So for the moment, we'll say that it goes here, and then this one comes out over here somewhere. And obviously I'll fuss with stuff more. But you won't be able to just camp them. No, give me that. Put it here. Prisons are another thing I have to watch. I'm contemplating a lot of things. I could put a prison here. I could put a portal to an underworld and have an underground path for each player with another border guard. I could do a lot of things, which you guys will be telling me in the comments below what you think I should do with this map. But my intention is to make 3 players, each like this, out and about in this map here. And I probably should have put these guys in the actual lava fields instead of the snow area, but whatever, we're just starting out. This area in the middle is going to be filled with mines and resources, and the players are going to be able to run around and play cat and mouse. Each player gets, let me go ahead and lay this down, 4 heroes. I'm just kind of, I should be paying more attention to what kind of heroes I'm getting. Obviously, they don't get a knight. Anyway. Oh, there it is. 4 heroes. Last one. Why not a knight? They're irreplaceable. They are an irreplaceable resource. Losing one is to just lose that. You're just down a hero. I will edit them. I will choose some of their skills and things, so that they have some starting skills, so that they're different. I haven't decided exactly what the different heroes are going to do yet. That's one of the things. Do in the comments below. And you'll just be running around. The reason I did 3 different castles, you might be wondering. If they were all the same type of castle, I just let you choose your castle type, and you got, for example, 3 towers, you could put all your units into a single hero, and that hero would just be unstoppable while the other 3 carry like 1 man. I don't want the players to actually do that. I want them to actually have to make tactical decisions about which castles they're building up, whether they're going to give, for example, they could give the devils, the ghost dragons, and the hydras to one hero to try to have one really tough hero. But then that means that if that hero encounters something, he can win, but all their other heroes potentially lose. The fourth hero is sort of a spare. It's still useful for flagging mines and things and scouting around, but you know, if you lose one of your main three, he's sort of a fallback hero. That's my design. So I'm going to go ahead and cut ahead towards when I've got more of this map laid out. Specifically, I'm just going to lay out the castles for the 3 players now. So I've done what I said. I made 3 different players, 3 different factions. I have disabled all of the taverns, and I built the town halls because otherwise you wouldn't be able to do that anyway. Placed each one with their heroes and put down what castles I think go where. These are all these things are still changeable. We could make new decisions about them. But everyone's locked behind border guards and protected. Actually, whoops. I forgot to do this one. Rust Dragon, I meant Azure Dragon. Anyways, as I mentioned before, this is way too many Azure Dragons. I'm sure that we don't want the game to be locked up for that long. But the basic idea is the players aren't able to attack each other directly. They're able to take each other's heroes out, which cripples you, and they're fighting to flag as many resources as they can in the middle. And the middle is the next thing that I need to work on. I have space in the water that I could potentially create islands. That's something you should comment on. I have no underground at this time. Whatever I do with the underground needs, you guys can help me decide what I'll do with that. I could even possibly add a 4th faction underground. I have enough portals to get away with it. I could do any number of things with it. I could stick artifacts underground. I could put a whole ton of resources down. I could put another castle down there that's just free for the taking. Anything. So at this point, now that I've got my 4 things down, I haven't decided, I haven't made all my decisions yet, but at this point, I probably need to be looking at the land itself that we'll be fighting over. And I can tell you for one thing, Red would not like to run straight into a horde of monsters obstructing them. Oh yeah! There's another key thing I gotta do. I'm working in the regular map editor. I need to move to the WOG map editor because there's a couple WOG objects that this map needs. Okay. In the WOG editor, we have so many new types of buildings and things that I can add to the map, but specifically there's one critical object to this map, and I am not 100% sure. I'm not familiar with where everything is in the WOG editor, but somewhere in here there is a portal, basically a town portal that takes you back to your capital. Is it over here? Stick objects and all kinds. Here it is. This. We need one of these to be around here, free, open, and unguarded. We need one of these to be here-ish, free, open, and unguarded, and again here. These give something, they're kind of offset. These give a way for you to get back to your castle, aside from going through the thing. Because you notice these were one-way portals. Once you jump through them, you're committed to wherever you're dumped. But these will take you home, and of course you could come through your own thing. So if somebody's chasing your hero, you potentially have a way to get out. This will be part of the whole strategy of this map, will be knowing where these things are and that you can use them to escape. That's all they are, is escapes. Okay, now I have a world of fun WOG things, some of which I don't even know what they do, that I can play around with. And I have new monsters. Awesome. And all kinds of new stuff to play with. But those were the key items. So first, before I do anything else, I need to open up resources. We need to actually have a lot of resources in this map that are more or less open for the taking. And it's unusual to say that I'm going to leave a whole bunch of mines unguarded, but in this particular map, I think that's what we want. I think we want a bunch of unguarded mines that players can just get access to. This is a lot of quests. I don't know, one quest seems good enough. I'll have to look at what the quest actually is later. Oh, I want to be careful. I have not made decisions about prisons yet. I'm likely to include a few prisons, but I need to think about what I'm going to do with them. Okay. There's an ore pit, unguarded. As I've mentioned, we're just kind of making the crude first draft of the map. We're trying to get the map to be the right shape. We're trying to get the basics in place. And then we'll come back to it next week when I've gotten some feedback from everyone. And I'll go ahead and make the next pass. Oh, I really don't care for those serpent fly things. And I'm really uncertain that we need so many Pandora's boxes. When the random generator just does random things. Let me tell you. Alright. Now, we need more mines. I'm not going to touch the seas yet. So we're going to start over here. And I've not seen a single gold mine. So we'll start by dropping a gold mine. Gold mines are something that can be guarded, and zombies aren't much of a guard, but they're something. I have not seen a single mercury. Better put one of those down somewheres. Okay. Oh, an abandoned mine. Why not? Put it here behind this elf. For the moment. There, that off. There we go. Okay, cursed. I don't see any sulfur dunes. Let's get some sulfur dunes in there. Okay. So, this person potentially has ready access to almost everything. Let me go ahead and throw down an ore pit. I would like there to be more mines than usual, because you get 3 castles. There should be extra mines. Extra mines in general. We'll throw down another ore pit. There. I don't know, heroes can probably sneak by and grab that from the imps. Not overly worried about all the little specifics yet. Now, if I'm going to throw down a wood mill, I should throw down some forest. Not overly concerned with making things pretty yet, but we'll get to that. Okay, swamp area. Same thing is gonna happen. That's not a swamp, that's a swamp. Same thing here. I'm gonna just try to put down a whole bunch of extra mines. Because we need them. I don't have rivers yet. When I get rivers, I'm gonna put down water wheels. When I start making rivers, I'll put down 1 gold mine, gem, crystals. As I mentioned, the idea is that the heroes are going to run around trying to flag all this stuff and hold as much of it as they can. This is going to be fighting over mines, is what the focus of this particular map is going to be. That's what you'll be playing. You'll be fighting over mines pretty much the whole game. because you need resources to build your creature dwellings and your castles up, and when you get enough resources to build up your castle enough, you'll be able to bust down somebody else's door and take their castles, and that's, you know, that's pretty much game once you can do that. So this here, I should put stuff here, definitely. This is a surprisingly secure little place. You could potentially get cornered in it. So let's make it tempting. Let's make it tempting here. And an ore pit, and of course with this much lumber around, somebody'd have to put a lumber mill in there. That's a tempting little corner. And up here, oh, I don't know. That. Getting our lumber mills and ore pits a little too close together. Crystal. Let's get a gem pond. I'm gonna have to come back and actually count all the resources all the things I've thrown down. Obviously, fill in all this area where I was overzealous and tore all the stuff up. But for now, we're just throwing down enough to get started. So this map, I've titled it Three-Sided Circle. I will be posting it online where you'll be able to download it and look at it yourselves. So, as I mentioned, I'll be taking feedback in the comments below. So, may as well, you know, let you guys actually pick this up and directly play with it. Yeah, I know, it's just an empty field with nothing and just a bunch of stuff. It's just starting to make the map. It's not. This is not a finished product. You know, it's in development here. I want to be clear about that, because this is about as far as I'm going to get today. Is that right? That's not right. There we go. I knew I was looking at a swamp item. Oh, out of the way, skeleton. Need to make room for stuff. Unk. I haven't placed a gold mine in a while. Two different kinds of gold mines, huh? We'll go with this one. Get another gem pond here. Did I do crystal already? I already did crystal. Did I do gems? I did gems. Sulfur! Do we have an ore pit? We do not have an ore pit. There. And this will probably be okay for the moment. This will probably be enough. Okay, there's no river. How'd you put a water wheel with no river, huh? Oh, hey, look. The gold mine back there. Cool. I'll leave the guards and everything. And actually, let me throw another abandoned mine somewhere. Now, another thing I've not done yet is I've not placed any of the creature dwellings. Obviously, I would want some. This is another thing that could potentially be underground or out on islands. I haven't done anything with the water yet. I'm repeating myself. So, I'll have a link in the description below where you can get a hold of this and take a look at it for yourselves. I'll be accepting comments, and next week I will be coming back and making changes and making this, just developing this further. So, we really don't need this many Pandora's boxes lying around in the open. Probably need to put down more obelisks, though. I'll probably have to count how many we have. I've destroyed so many. Anyway. So, until next time, this is Hadrix, signing off.